IMEX America is just around the corner, and to learn a little bit more about the show, we've come down to Hove on the south coast to meet its CEO, Carina Bauer. So what could the visitors to the show this year expect?
Our theme for the year across all our shows has been purposeful meetings. So we've got a lot around that in terms of the educational programme. We've got a keynote on purposeful meetings, and we've got a white paper coming out as well. But they'll also experience a lot of new initiatives as well. So we've also got a focus on health and well-being, and what's linked to that is white space and how you take time out for yourself, even if it's 5 minutes during a busy event. So we've also got a keynote on that as well, and we'll have white space areas on the show floor. And then really excited as well because our Inspiration Hub, which is the focus for our education during the show, will be moving to near our food court, which has given us a bit more space. We've got our inflatable meeting rooms that the seminars will take place in. And then next to that, we've got a new lunchtime live zone. So we're really trying to showcase some of the more experiential activities that planners can put into their events.
So what has IMEX done to retain the loyalty of its buyers and exhibitors?
I think the key thing, for our exhibitors and our buyers who are coming, that the number one reason that they are investing in the show is to get business done. And so that's sort of number one for us. We have to deliver the business benefits to the exhibitors, but to the buyers as well. And that's very, very important. And there are a number of things that we do to achieve that. Number one, of course, it's about attracting in a good quality and good number of buyers, but also exhibitors. Our appointment system is very important, and how we manage that. The networking events that happen around the show, the partner co-located events. And then on top of that, it's the innovation and bringing to the show the latest new trends in the industry, making sure that people really can come to the show, not just to meet everybody they need to meet and get their business done, but really learn something new.
So how does IMEX stay ahead of the market and remain appealing to new buyers?
Yeah, I think it's a constant challenge for everybody in the industry to constantly innovate, and I think it's very important that we do. So really, for us, it's about constantly looking ahead, seeing what's happening in the market, talking to our exhibitors and our buyers. I mean, that to a degree is the most important thing that we can do. Reading publications like yourselves as well, seeing what's coming up, and also reading more broadly, seeing what's happening in the world at large, and really linking that to how that's going to affect our industry.
Is the US show now established as larger than the Frankfurt edition, and how has IMEX accommodated this growth?
The US show will be slightly bigger, a few percentage points bigger in terms of the show floor space than the Frankfurt show, but they're very similar in size. This year is our last year in halls A and B at the Sands, and anyone who came last year would have noticed that it looked pretty sold out. But we've been creative with our use of space. We've done things like move our educational area to the food court. So that's enabled us to add quite a significant amount of space.
It won't have escaped your attention that in recent months the US has seen a flurry of natural disasters. But how have these impacted the show, and more importantly, how have they impacted the clients?
Well, I wouldn't say that they have impacted the show, but of course they've impacted our clients. Our clients are from all around the world and all around the US, and destinations like Houston, like Miami, well, the whole of Florida have been, and Mexico with the earthquake, the Caribbean have been affected in multiple different ways. And so, for us, it's about working with each individual client and making sure they're getting what they need from the show. And we'll certainly be doing our part to try to elevate their positioning during the show and make sure they're really well supported.
When it comes to lobbying and political angles, where should we be looking for key contributions from politicians and spokespeople from the industry and corporations?
I think there are a couple of areas really. Obviously we have our politicians forum in Frankfurt, and in fact I was in London working on that yesterday with the person who will be moderating it for us. And it's about really developing the understanding within the industry and also developing the message to take to politicians so that they understand that the industry, our industry, A, is not tourism. We have a tourism impact, but we are not tourism. We're really about knowledge exchange, knowledge transfer and innovation and development.
It's not all work and no play, as the Coaster Challenge testifies. So what's it all about?
Earlier in the year we printed up some coasters to explain to people actually what Purposeful Meetings was about, and the 5 strands, and of course the Coaster Challenge is well-known challenge to see how many coasters you can flip and catch. So yeah, just a little bit of fun, and we did it at MPI's European Conference earlier in the year.
IMEX America runs from the 10th to 12th of October 2017 at the Sands Expo, Las Vegas.